Hello, hello. How is everybody? I think I'm on here by myself, so if anybody shows up, let me know you're here. I don't have the stuff where I can see it all right now. So how was everybody's holiday? Y'all have a good time? Hey, Chris, how's it going, man? Zach, good to see y'all. Good to see y'all. What y'all do for the holiday? Go to any shows over the weekend? I did. Went to Smokey Mountain Jammin. Had a good time up in Pigeon Forge. Got me a new hat, a new shirt. Yeah, it was good times. Yeah, went to Cooter's Garage in Pigeon Forge on Sunday. Had a good time. Got to meet Luke Duke was there. The Dukes of Hazzard man himself. Though it dawns on me, you guys may not know who the Dukes of Hazzard is, depending on the age. Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, cool deal. Done some points. Awesome. Well, we did the Smoky Mountain Jammin' show on Saturday. Had a good time. It was a car show along with Base Wars there. I think Iaska was there. I think Base Outlaws, and there's another war in the North Carolina League, in NSPO maybe, I think. Yeah, they were there too. So we had a pretty good time. Had a pretty good time. On Labor Day weekend. It was fun. NSPL, that's right. NSPLL, yeah. Yep. Well, I don't have but a couple of you guys here, but are you guys got any questions about finals coming up? What you think? Anything I can clear up for you guys? Right, it sure was. I was at home at 7 o'clock when it come on. 7 and 8 o'clock, just depend. Yep, never missed it. Yep. Yeah, did. So, in the Cooter's Garage there in Pigeon Forge, there's a generally in there, of course. But yeah, I walked in. I did not know that he was there, but Tom Walpat, Luke Duke, was standing there in front of the car, taking pictures. And ironically, outside in the parking lot, there was an 18 van just parked there, just sitting out there. So that was kind of cool too. But there was about 100 people in there to buy or to get autographs, I guess. And I had a hard time buying my hat because there were so many people, and my T-shirt. Got this there. Yeah. Does extra? Yeah, that's why you're getting the extra points, man. That's why you're doing it. Is that helped get you to finals? Extra shows for us, you know. Got to ride and look some more of the mountains. I love that view up there. The view of the mountains is gorgeous. Went to a place called the Roadhouse. Got to eat there with some interesting people, some fun people, but also a very large dog. That was fun. The dog rested his chin on my shoulder. That's how big the dog was. Yeah, you don't want to mess up in there. What area are you in? Florida? Oh, you're right here by me. Yeah. Yeah. Jordan normally has a lot, but this year he just couldn't really get venues. Uh, I don't know. Brett somehow, but Brett did a lot of them right here in Biloxi or, yeah, no, he in Gulfport. Uh, I think Jordan had 2 or 3 shows there. Yeah, that's a bummer. That's a bummer, man. We need to find us some. Need to find us some Alabama judges. We need North Alabama, South Alabama, and Upper Florida, maybe Georgia. But if we found somebody in the Dothan area of Alabama, they could handle the Upper Florida and maybe some of the Georgia too. I'm not sure about that distance, how far that is, but we'll get it for you, man. We'll get it for you. Yep. So, yep. Anything else? Any other wonderings about finals or next year or anything? I think next year we're only going to change one thing, and it will affect absolutely nobody. So that's good, right? So next year we're going to do away with the high voltage class, which we have 0 entries for the year, and we're going to put in a unleashed stock class and the pro classes. We're gonna replace that. That's it. That's all the changes for Base Wars this year. Finally, all those years of growing, we finally get settled. Where we don't have to change things every year. So that'll be nice. And sure, you guys have seen them. Yeah, this is one of the rings. Will be for first place. Yeah. I don't know where all the other guys are supposed to be doing this live stream with me. Everybody's supposed to show up on Mondays, and I'm by myself. There's about 4 or 5 of us. Oh, yeah. Well, our finals is in a month, but you can definitely ramp up for next year. Finals October the 4th, so just a touch better than a month away from now. You guys ought to think about going up to some of these shows that we go in Tennessee. It doesn't take that long to get there. It's right outside of Pigeon Forge. You get to do a vacation at the same time if you wanted to. That's what I do. I usually go up a day or so early, stay a day late, something like that. And, just kind of take it easy. So, yeah. But it's fun. Got Pigeon Forge right there. And the venue's awesome. We have a good venue. Dueling demos will be in Tennessee, but our we got finals run in a lot of different places. I know for sure we're going to have them in South Africa. I know sure we're going to have them in Tennessee, right there at Pigeon Forge. I know for sure. I don't know exactly where, but somewhere in Michigan. I'm sure Richard will have a spot out there. I think he's doing it in California. I don't think he's doing it in Vegas. I believe James in Oregon is going to have one. Jimmy, of course, in Kansas. Jimmy and Dan are doing it together. Actually, I'm not sure what state that in. The Icky Nickel, Iowa, I think is where that one is. So we got a lot. Yeah, it's a long ways. It took me. I left there this morning around 7 o'clock, and I just got here to my house about an hour or so ago, hour and a half ago, something like that. Now I did have a little detour, but yeah, so it's a good little ride, but it's a pretty one. So you go through Chattanooga, so you can vacation there for a day. You know, uh, it's a good ride. I enjoy it. And the show venue is about 25, 30 minutes, I guess, out of Pigeon Forge. So if you wanted to stay out somewhere, you could not pay them Pigeon Forge prices for hotels and stuff. But, if you're going on vacation, you just might want to do it anyway. Yep. But if we were to, we're not, but if we were to, what would be some changes that you guys think would be fun for next year? Right? You got anything? I have not heard one word from anybody other than I was talking with some people at Sundown Show to come up with this class that I just told you about. Other than that, nobody says a word about maybe need to change anything. And so I wonder what y'all thought about that. Yeah. Would y'all like to see any changes that I maybe haven't thought of? Yeah, this is the Tennessee one. Yeah, be a big show there. Probably be a little gate fee, help pay for the venue. That venue costs thousands of dollars, I think. Hmm. Oh, I got it. I see it. Yeah. Yeah, that's a potential. But Greg did create it for us, so there's that. Let's see here. But we definitely need to get us. We need some judges, and we need Alabama, and we need North Florida. Jordan's got uh, Louisiana and Mississippi covered pretty well. I think, and he covers all the way over to Pensacola. He goes. That's a good ride for him. I think about 4 hours, and he never complains about it. I just got a feeling at some point he'd get tired of going that far. But you never know. You make friends. I'm sure he's friends with everybody over there in Pensacola. I was. I missed going over there and doing those shows. So, but definitely we need some Alabama. We definitely need some North Alabama, some Tennessee, some a Nashville person, um, Oklahoma person, Texas. We need a couple Texas people. So, yeah. Yeah, David, you know how it is, man. You can't get good help. My God. I just got home. I was like, surely somebody else will be there. And I go log into the thing, ain't nobody there. I'm like, oh my God, it's going to be a long night. Y'all have to just deal with me. They leave me hanging, man. I want to recruit some more live stream people. There's Brandon, Jimmy, Dan, myself. Jim usually does it with Brandon. So that's 5. And out of 5 people, I'm the only one sitting here. I'm like, damn. Dave, I think you should do it. Dave, I think you should do it. You're either at work where you could do it, or you could do it at home. They did, didn't they, man? What the heck? Good thing I come home. Yeah. Hey, Bobby. Yeah, it's a good thing I didn't want to stay an extra night. But what do y'all think about my T-shirt? Do you guys get the significance of my T-shirt? Any of you know these Dukes of Hazzard people? Do y'all know about this one? Do you remember that episode? This was a car lot. I think it was maybe Boss Halls. I can't remember. Anyway, it's funny. Funny Dukes of Hazzard thing there. Traceability, man. What do you mean? What do you mean? So one reason I'll just until you answer, I'll just say this: dueling demos is judged by judges, not a meter, and we all just kind of take the premise that one term lab reads exactly like the other, and I think it does, and if it don't, it's close enough, right? That's how we're able to do finals, kind of all around. But with dueling demos, it is totally subjective. There ain't no meters, just people's ears. So you can't have somebody in, there's just no way to judge it in one spot and then judge it in another spot because you don't have the same judges. So that's how come we can only do the dueling demos, in one spot. And so demo wars, yeah. So if it were to ever just go to one spot, it would probably be Jimmy's area in the center of the country, so where everybody could get there. But Greg created it for us, so it's kind of his baby. Most of the cool stuff in Base Wars was not done by me. Greg created the demo wars. Let's see. The Bullseye class we have, I think Pop-Tart actually come up with that one, and it's starting to get popular. Now these demo classes, myself, me and Jimmy Ham was riding back from Kicker one I don't remember, a few years ago, and we come up with these classes, the demo classes. So most of the cool stuff about Base Wars has been come up probably by other people or sometimes in conjunction with me, but most of the time other people. I am just not creative. Yeah. All right. That's what we need to do. We need to get us an online personality to do this for us. And because find somebody that look a little bit better than I do, right? It's a little bit more exciting for you guys. Speaking of that, 7:30. Yeah, Clay sounds good. I finally heard it from across the field. Eric sounds really good too. And I understand, I was talking with Brandon and Jessica. They said a lot of their competitors are coming down to Tennessee for the demo wars. So I guess it's more popular amongst you guys than what I really thought. I didn't realize it was that big a deal. It's kind of cool. Right. I saw the wig. That was cool. Clay's got hair like me. And so he put a wig on to give them. It's a good idea. I will copy that, Clay. I'm going to do that. Yeah, I'm not popular either, man. So we'd be two unpopular people together. I tell you, the reason I started doing these live streams, I thought it would be good for you guys to be able to access, the owner of the org whenever you want to, or at least know that you could come in and get on this live stream or comment and get some answers for you. Most of the time, I can't think if there's ever a time I hadn't really been able to answer on this. Just gives you access rather than, sometimes people get people with the orgs. They they don't answer the phone. You can't get answers. You don't know what's what. And I never want to be that guy. Now I won't lie to you. It has never been the most fun for me to do these. I'm just not the kind of guy that likes to be on air, right? But I do it so you guys can get the answers that you may want. But I think a lot of people probably don't even know about this live stream. I probably ought to promote it a little better. Yeah. Yeah, he's right. Right. So y'all, I get to do this sometimes, and yeah, you tell her to come on here with us. That'd be awesome. Um, I went to one of the shows up there in Tennessee a few months back, and I won't remember what I was wearing. I had grown a beard, and maybe I was just wearing a hat. I'm not sure, but Brittany, Clay's girlfriend, and the girl that is not on this flyer. I can't believe it. Anyway, she's on a lot of our flyers. She's wearing one of these shirts like I am on the little, and me and Jimmy on the front right there. She's wearing one of those shirts. And so I'm standing there with Top Hat. For those of you that know Top Hat, me and Top Hat's standing there talking, and she comes up. She's going to take a picture with Top Hat, but she didn't know me. So she took a picture and she's starting to walk off, and I went to get ready for my picture. She's like, oh, okay, I'll take a picture with you, like you peasant, So she took a picture with me, not knowing who I was. And then I said something. I opened my mouth when she walked away, and then she stopped in her tracks, dead cold. And that's when she realized who I was. So I could take a picture with her, and she didn't recognize me with the beard. So that was pretty fun. I think I'm going to start coming to some shows in disguise just for fun. Because I don't do the beard thing much. I'm usually shaved smooth. I only been home 30, 45 minutes, or else I would have shaved my head and face for y'all, but didn't really have time. Yeah, we're gonna get Greg on here. He might have been on here once, but we're gonna get him on here. Right, that is so funny. I got a kick out of it anyway. That's probably the only one got a kick out of it, but I did. It was fun. But yeah, some of you guys down here in Southern Alabama and over in Florida, Pensacola guys, y'all just ride up with me one time. Come to one of those shows. I really think you'd like them. The venue's awesome. It's a little small fairgrounds there in Newport, Tennessee. Great venue. Nobody ever says anything to us about the noise. We just get to do what we want to do. I love it. It's probably my favorite venue in all the country of all the ones I've been to. It's not the biggest, but it's plenty big enough for what we do. Don't get me wrong. It's got some decent bathrooms. We usually got food vendors there. It's a good time. And there's EMS on site always. The fire department is like in the same driveway. So if you do have a problem, medics are right there for you. I left there just to give you guys an idea how long it takes. I think, I'll tell you what, let me see. I'll map it right quick. From the coast of Mississippi or Alabama. It is about 9 hours, but you lose an hour going up. You cross the time zone, but then, of course, you gain it coming back. So. You know what, Bobby? I'm going to find that thing. I'm going to find it. I want to find it so bad. Hey. Yeah. We're going to make it a big show for next year, no doubt. There's 2 or 3 shows gets done there. High Voltage show is there. and the Smoky Mountain Jammin is there, and the finals are going to be there for them this year. Yep, about 4 weeks, Dave. You still got time, man. You still got time. Yep. Team Flex on them show. It's a night show. I think they've only done it 1 year, was last year. I didn't get to go to that one, but it's a night show, so that's cool. Right? Yeah, we'll make it happen. Yeah, no doubt. Agreed. Not to mention, I don't know if I told you guys, but Pigeon Forge is right next door. I mean, just it's great. It's a great place to have a show. It's awesome. Yeah. So this is at the COCKE County Fairgrounds. That's what that is. A lot of shows happen there. Oh yeah, that's right. Well, it's awfully hot down here, so maybe that Flex on. But they do that Flex on show at night. That'd be so. I might be willing to just go on up there, especially since Base Wars don't participate in Scrape. You guys, I was reading some new stuff for the live stream, and they have music now. You guys want me to play you some mood music? Yeah, we got music, bunch of it. I'll spare you. I won't do that to you. Ooh, you can click more music. But yeah, so that's 4 shows. It's in that one spot. It's a good spot. All right, y'all. I don't want to bore you, so right. So if you guys have any questions or anything you want to chat about, lay it out there. Otherwise, I'll cut you off early, and we can just go to bed early. I'm down. Though I do like my hat, I ain't gonna lie. Except it looks crooked when my camera's all jacked up like that. It still looks crooked on it. Guess I should sit in front of the camera. Be better. Yeah, I do. I do need to do that. Might do that tomorrow. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah, yeah, yeah. The rings are pretty nice. Yeah. Did anybody show them to the Resilient Sound guys? Resilient Sounds owners came to the Smoky Mountain Jamming show, and they helped sponsor these rings. If I could get it to focus. I don't know if anybody at this, if they saw it at the show. Don't know if they saw it. Anybody show it to the Resilient guys? Right? Yeah, I don't mind the drive. It don't bother me that much. I do it a lot. Today, though, I put that little van on about 85 and just let it ride. There was always a group of people in front of me. And so it was a pretty good ride. So let me tell you something for you young people, people under 50. You don't supposed to ride in the left lane. You ride in the right lane. You get over in the left lane to pass somebody, you move back. It ain't the other way around. But these Tennessee people and these Alabama people need to learn that. They'll learn the hard way. Right. We'll put some water guns on the van. Put some grape Kool-Aid in it or something. All right, y'all. Listen, I'm gonna part ways with you. I don't want to bore you. So next week I'll see if I come up with some kind of entertainment for y'all. We'll do a little better on this live stream. So, unless you got a question or so, we'll go ahead and wrap up early. What time is it? 7:37. That's a record. 37 minutes. Yeah. Was that? You know what they need? That's what they need. That's what they need. Hey, Marcus. How's it going, man? Marcus, I bored everybody to death, and we cutting loose now, man. But we appreciate you coming with us. All right, I'm gonna play a video for y'all so that you can enjoy it as we end the live stream. We'll be back next week. If you got any questions, I'll try to answer anything for you. I'll have some data ready probably for you next week. You know, who's qualified for what, that kind of thing. Yeah, I agree. But there's some slow people in the head that ride that left lane. Yeah, I figured that out. Yeah. So, all right. Well, you guys, you have a good night, and we will see you guys next week.